Flood Awareness Week continues, which is why we're both wearing blue today. Happy to welcome back Scott Prinsen with the City of Austin's Flood Early Warning System. Scott, thanks for coming back.
Thanks for having me back.
I'm excited to pick your mind. You're kind of a flash flood expert, which is this is the time of year for it here in Central Texas, so it's important to talk about. Flash Flood Alley, this is what people call our area. If people have never heard that term before, why is this Flash Flood Alley?
Well, we live in one of the most flood-prone areas of the entire country, believe it or not. A lot of people new moving here that don't really know that, at least not just yet. And it's been a while since we've had a big flood, but it's a combination of our closeness to the Gulf of Mexico, a big source of moisture, feeding storms that come over us as we've seen lately. Sometimes these things stall out and produce some big-time rains, and it also has a lot to do with our geography. We have limestone soil, bedrock underneath, some very thin soil, so when the water hits that type of situation, it runs right off and right down these creeks and streams that we have across the area, and it can flood very, very quickly.
You advise residents that, especially during times of calm weather, like today, for instance, it's important to make a plan for what would happen at your household or with your family if a bad flood strikes. So let's talk about some of the things we should be thinking about for that.
Yeah, more of a brainstorming, really. This is the time to start thinking about these kinds of things. Like how will you avoid flooded roads? Say you're at work and we have a big rain event while you're at work. Well, the best advice is probably just to stay back. Stay at work, just ride it out, in the office there for a little while. Maybe there's some place close you can go where it's safe to get to. Maybe try going there for a little while and kind of wait it out for just a little bit.
Now, if your home is subject to flooding, what should people do if, a flash flood watch is in effect, for instance?
Well, start thinking about what you will do. Is it safe to stay in your home? Maybe think about going to a neighbor's house or a friend or another family member, someplace where they don't live quite in an area that's prone to flooding. That may be one of the things you might want to think about doing as well. And then when to leave. You don't want to be doing this when it's too late, when it's raining, because those roads could be flooded, and you do not want to be driving in that kind of situation. So if a flash flood watch is issued, maybe that's the time to start making that plan to maybe go to another location as well. And then when you leave your house, make sure you got everything kind of buttoned up. Make sure your utilities are turned off if you have the chance to do that, to avoid electrocution if your house should flood or maybe a gas leak. And then take all those important documents and papers that you have, put them in a waterproof container and put them up high somewhere, a shelf at the top of your closet in case you do get water rising into your home. So protect that as well.
And there are some other important points. If you live, maybe you take care of an elderly family member, or if you have young children, taking care of them and getting them out might require some special planning as well.
Right, it's going to take extra time, no doubt about it. So allow that extra time to prepare to take care of the kids or elderly or pets. It's going to take a little while to get them in the car, whatever your plan is to do, and to do that early before the rains start as well.
Sure, and the last thing, Scott, flood insurance. Does my home insurance cover flooding if I've never looked into it?
Most homeowners insurance policies don't cover flood damage. And all it takes is an inch of water, I'm told, to cause at least $25,000 worth of damage. So it's something worth looking into. Those policies are an individual policy. It's not a homeowner's policy. And it applies to homeowners. It applies to renters. We've got a lot of renters in Austin. And it'll cover your contents of your home and also your structure as well. So decide which one you want, or both, and then go with that plan.
If, heaven forbid, there is a flooding emergency, residents who are watching can sign up for real-time text alerts and phone calls. How do they do that?
warncentraltexas.org. That's the place to sign up for those alerts. And of course, the city has a one-stop shop for all these planning activities you may want to do before a flood, and that's atxfloodsafety.com.
We are signed up for those alerts in the Weather Center. They're always very valuable. Scott Prinsen with the City of Austin, thanks so much.
No problem.